Today we are going to discuss our Discord server. We're going to go over how Discord is set up and what each level of categories there are, the channels within those categories, and how to basically navigate around and use them. We're going to have a follow-on video that just specifically talks about signing up for events or removing yourself from an event, or even how to add another person that is not on Discord or that is on Discord. So if you need to add your spouse or your girlfriend, your boyfriend, son, daughter, aunt, uncle, whoever it may be, that you can add them yourself. So we're going to exit out of the this little slideshow now. And have you ever been confused? Do you feel confused? That's what a lot of people feel when they first pull up Discord and see the amount of stuff in it. So we're going to go onto our Discord server right here, Mystic Order of Revelry. So this is our Discord server. I am on a computer showing you this. However, pretty much your phone appears the same way down through here. I'm going to start off by collapsing all of the different categories we have set up. So we're right now in the general chat channel, and it's a text chat channel. You can see right here, text. And then also at the bottom is voice channels. We don't have any voice channels set up. There's a general one that comes with a server, and you can get in here and we can actually talk and use it as a way to do, let's say, voice meetings and stuff, but we've never really used it. So everything we have configured on Discord is under this chat channel right here. Now, general, which I'm in, is basically just general BS. Wish people happy birthdays, announce that, let's see, there was Matt and Nikki and Shane and Larissa down on a boat at Key West for Matt's birthday. So pictures get posted in here. This is just general information or general stuff that has nothing really to do with any event or anything like that. This is just where you can, just general chat about any BS you want to. So under the chat channel, not under any of the categories that we're going to go through, but then there is another one called MOOR calendar. So this basically is a calendar that lists all events that we have from April to March. So at the beginning of our fiscal year in April, we update all of the events that we know are standing events, such as parades, the ball, monthly meetings, that kind of stuff. Social events, charity events, and concession stand events, get added as they're scheduled. Now, we try to plan out all the social events to start out with, so you have them on your calendar, and you know for the entire year of what's going on, and that way everybody is in the know of what we're doing. So the first thing we're going to talk about is in here under the MOOR calendar. We're going to see the first one is backpacks and food distribution giveaway, and that's basically in 15 hours or tomorrow on August 9th, 2025. So you notice that it's blue, it's hyperlinked. I get the little finger pointer. I can click on it. It gives me what the link is right there. So I'm going to click on this one. This takes you directly to a link, and you notice it switched me down here to the charity events under the events category. So that's where this event lives, is under a charity event. And so in here it gives basically the header, which was the blue hyperlink we click to get here, then the description of the event. And I try to describe as best as I can everything you kind of need to know what is going on with the event, place, times, attire, kind of what's going on for it, what it is, and to sign up. So right here is the is the date of when it's going to happen, the start time and the end time. A lot of events do not have an end time; they just have a start time. But this one happens to have a start and an end. How many or how much time is it until the event starts? It says 15 hours. And then who has accepted the event? And this is basically saying, I will be there. So we have Shay, Alyssa, Susan, Julie, Wendy, Angela, Tammy, and Cajun. Now, I'm going to scroll down a little bit more, and down here is the accept button. There's only one button. We're going to go over more in-depth multi-button events in the next video, but I just want you to know there is the accept button. So if I click this green check button right here, I am right now connected as the MOOR test member. This is what I use to test to make sure security and stuff is working right. I'm going to click it, and you'll see that now the MOOR test member is attending the event. Now, let's say that you did this 3 weeks ago and something's come up and you can't go to it. We ask that you try to remember to come back in here, so you would be under the MOOR calendar, easiest way to find it. Oh, it was the backpack thing. I'm not going to be able to make it. I click on it. I go directly, once again, to charity events, directly to that event. I see that my name is in the list, and I just check the green check again. And my name disappears. So that was basically simply how to look at the calendar and go to an event and either say you're coming or remove yourself. So we're going to move on because I'm going to get into events in much further detail in the second video. So then the next chat channel is Discord for beginners, and that's where you're going to find these two videos. Right now, I have one that just kind of explains Discord and a walkthrough. It is not specific to our server, but I will remove it once I get these two videos built. So you won't see this here, but you will see actually a link to YouTube for both of our videos. So next are categories. So we have multiple categories, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 right now. The 2025 Bowling Forums Teams Lane Sponsored channel category will be removed once we've hosted that event in September 2025. So this is here when we start gearing up for bowling, it will go away. So we're going to start out under the MOOR membership channel next. So there's a chat and events and minutes. So the chat is where we can chat about recommendations for a restaurant y'all would like to go to, or any information. Hey, I'm running late. I will say you do not have to post if you're not going to make it. What we want every member to do is to make sure they go to the event. It doesn't matter which one it is, membership, meeting events, and you will basically click. So our next membership meeting is in September, and you'll just come in here and click and add yourself to it. And then if you realize you can't go, you can just click the green check again and take yourself back off. This is where we get a head count of how many people are going to be at a meeting and know what to tell the restaurant when we start looking for a location. If we came in here and there's only 8 people out of the 34 members we have, we're not going to reserve a room. We're not going to do anything. We're just going to kind of sit around at a table, and the 8 of us will have our meeting around that. So please start updating meeting events. We will also update like the location of where it's going to be, usually within the week or the week before the meeting. So that will update in here. You also, once again, from the calendar, I can go see the MOOR, the monthly membership meeting on September 11th right here. Click in it, and boom, it takes me right there, meeting events, and there is the 11th. So that's how you can get to the meetings. The minutes, basically, after a meeting, we try to update any pertinent information that was discussed at a meeting, so everybody who was not there can at least see and know what's going on. Moving on is MOOR documents. This is where we have a current list of our bylaws, rules, and guidelines, MOOR costume and ball attire guidelines, and current membership dues. I know it says 2425, but it is currently the correct one for this year. This is the grid, so you can kind of see at what membership level you're at, what the cost is, and what you actually get and what is expected of you as a member. Then we have the bowling. Under here right now, there are the forms at the top. So there's the two forms. They're both PNG images. You can click on them. You can download them to your phone. You can forward them in a text or in Facebook or whatever communication application you're using. So we put them up there in image format, so you can just forward an image so somebody can get it. Also, any chat would fall up under here. Team sign up. This is basically just to sign up teams. We have a couple more I need to add into teams, and I need to update our sponsorships. I haven't added any. I think we're up to 5 lane sponsors. And then if this channel is for members who want to bowl but don't have a 4-man team, and we can kind of form up some additional teams. So that was what that is. So we try to take care of all things. So that's the bowling. Then we get under events. This is one of the largest areas. So we have social events and social chats, parade events and parade chats, charity events and charity chats, float work events, and float work chat. So events are just events. There's no chatting in here. And as you can see right here, you do not have permissions to send messages in this channel. You do, however, have permissions to, let's say this is the tailgate party for the Lafitte parade. I want to go. I just check it. It adds me, and then I can remove myself if not. But there's no chatting in here. If you wanted to talk about that, you would just come right over here and just start chitty-chatting up in the social chat. Same goes for parades. It's just for accepting events, which we will go over, like I said, in another video. Same thing, chat. Anybody can come in here and say whatever they want to. We can chat about stuff. This is where we post, like, I think the last thing in here was when we were doing OWA and Orange Beach, and here are the agendas and stuff. So that's where that gets posted, so you know the information about parades. Same thing with charity events, accepting them, and then any information going on about a charity event gets posted in here. Work events, work chat, same thing. And then we have the not more events to attend. So when other crews or community organizations are having events that we're interested in, we always post them in here and you can sign up. This is basically just so you know. You can sign up and get with the people who have signed up to go. Like this is Serendipity's Poker Run. Myself, Susan are going. Sherry's going. Abby's going. There's Alyssa's going. There's a whole bunch of members going, but they haven't signed up. That's just to, here it is. You can click the link, get to the Google form, and you can register for that, as well as any other event. Like here's one for, Wendy posted this for Michelle Saltzman's Wigs and Wines. You basically just click the link. It takes you directly to this, and you can tell Michelle Saltzman that you're going. So that's what the not more events to attend are. They're not required. It's just to help you know what's going on. We're just trying to provide a little community engagement there. Okay, next is committees. So right now, the MOOR test member is not a member of a committee. And if I come over on my other screen over here and let me go to the committee and, or actually go to the roles, server settings, roles, and we're going to put um, the MOOR test user in this group. So I'm going to add a member. I'm going to find this test user. There we go, our test member, and say add. Now, as soon as I click add, you're going to see over here under committees, right here under committees, this user has access. I hit add, and voila, instantly they get the meeting. So this is where the committee would schedule meetings, basically meeting events, and this is where they chat about what's going on. And only the people who are in those committees can see these two groups. And the same goes for there's ball committee, there's parade committee, there's float build committee, so charity fundraising committee. So there's multiple committees that are here that if you're not a member of, you don't see. So if I come back and I say we want to remove them, I'm going to remove them. And boom. So you're no longer can see the committee. So that's the way to keep your stuff down. And you notice as I'm going through here, I'm collapsing. Not in that one anymore, so I'm collapsing them. I'm trying to keep them as flat as possible. So I'm just not bombarded over here with everything expanded all the way out. So this is social information, society information. So anything going on in the society that has no real general topic goes under here. So like, we're going on a cruise in October, into October, and there's information in here about that. Future Mardi Gras dates, membership information, our award ribbons, what they are, and that our theme music, the two songs we have. You can actually listen to them in here. Of course, I'm gonna get an ad. Let me skip it. So you actually get the more music that we play on the float and at the ball. Then we have the roster. So there's a roster up under there. Let me collapse that one, and we're gonna go to merchandise. This is where I post to collect information when we're doing like a mass order of something. I probably need to come in here and clean this out a little bit, but so hockey jerseys. I've got to get everybody to go ahead and get their hockey jerseys in so we can get these ordered. So we have these here by 12th night. We were talking about ordering more Crocs. We didn't get up enough orders. So it's just, this is where we come up with merchandise, and this is where you would place your order at. Then we have costumes, and there's just example pictures of costumes under here. There's no couples, men's. So just different costume ideas. You're more than welcome to post. There's a link right here to even more costumes, hat pictures, swords. Then I have ladies and men's patterns. There's some downloadable patterns here that you can get. This was on like corset size, how to do that. Just some general information. And then costume chat, like if you're wanting something or you just like Courtney made this. If y'all don't know Courtney, she's a safety walker. Dana, this is her costume from last year. So you can post pictures up under here. And then we have photos. And there's old pictures from prior to, these are some really old pictures, prior to Discord being around. And good Lord, these are really old pictures. And then we have new pictures are under post pictures here. So any recent pictures since we started Discord will be in here. So it's a good place for you to upload pictures you take when we do stuff together so you can share them with everybody. And then finally is concessions. So we have concession chat, and this is just where any general discussion about what's going to go on with concessions goes. Sign up, these are just the events, and we're going to talk about that in the events video. Charity t-shirts, this is where I'm taking orders for charity t-shirts. We should have those September, October time frame before we really gear up and the wiener juice gets on you. Then shift rosters and shifts worked. I think they're about the same thing, and so I'm going to get rid of one of these channels for this new year just to do some housekeeping. And so that's basically an overview of all of MOOR's Discord server and how it is divided out into categories. So if you think of a filing system, these are your filing cabinets, and under each filing cabinet you have the files or the file folders, and within each one of them you have all the messages. So if you think about it that way, filing cabinets, file folders, files are the messages. And with that, I'm going to leave you, and then we will record the next video for signing up for events, removing yourself, adding others, and what the multiple buttons are at the bottom.